Okay, we're at the back of the building now. Of course, there are the collector heads. And on the front is where that needs to have a cutout in case any of these, for any reason, would ever stop up. And there's tons of reasons why they would, but if they did, they would not go into your building. Now, about the leaks on the back. I'm not going to be able to tell for sure, but when I see that expansion wood run under the stucco, that crack being right down at the sidewalk level, I have no idea where these voids go or what the elevation is of this sidewalk as compared to the foundation on the inside, and I will verify that. Some of the darker stains you see that are here, of course, is where it holds water back at the wall. It doesn't flow completely off. Looks like down here, the one that I'm walking to may be the worst area. That's right here. And again, those voids, I don't know if they're trapping water. Anyway, there's your metal bead to start the stucco off with. Of course, that being right there in line with the sidewalk is not a good sign at all. Okay. It's an unfinished corner right there that could use some work. Okay. The other spot, and you can see that it's still holding water. There's no doubt this is a low spot right here. And this area is a low spot. But we have this one, and we have the one right over there. Back here, we have voids back in there. This bar has been attached to the building, and then it disappears back in here. So, without this side having a scupper on it, knowing that this is a low spot, that bar right there, someone would have to tell me why they put that in. But that bar concerns me. We also have some unfinished business here. That during the rain will let a lot of water in. So, yeah, I don't know why that was added. Where that goes down behind there, this is raised up. That's at an angle. So any water that would get in that track below the top is going to ride and go right straight down behind all these pipes. So I'm going to suspect that this is definitely leaking inside the building. Of course, we look here on the top of this box. We notice that hole. I can see inside the building. Well, it's gonna be, you can see that, there we go. Now, that, with all the water that would hit on this and run in that hole, that's definitely after a while gonna hurt. Same thing here, all the water that hits up here, that may look like a small hole, it's not when it's pouring rain. So, a suggestion is, never hurts to always finish these off, the boxes, by sealing the sides and the top. Never hurts. Should be done. So, could use some touch-up paint here. I didn't bring the ladder, forgetting up there. Same thing with that box. I'm sure we'll find voids since we found them on the other. And by the water spots on the bottom, there's no doubt that's water running from the back wall down the wall and coming out underneath. So that one's leaking too, Big D. All right, and there's the culprit, a banana. Alrighty, Dave, give me a call when you see this. Tell me what you think. On the other, up there on the roof, I think you should let me do the repairs. You know what I'm saying? You can just kind of deduct that from the final payment. That way I can give you warranties. Also, with some paint over here, do some touch up, since it is a brand new building and should look like that. Alrighty. See ya. Don't forget to put you some security bars on the inside of these louvers, because all they have to do is take that screw out and this screw out and pull it back and forth, and that will come out. So a professional burglar could get in one of these louvers in about 41 seconds. All right. Here's another area, David. I suppose even with this border being put here, that expansion joint should have continued on down, because it has already done that to the material. And you know what happens already when water continues to get in these cracks? All it's going to do is widen. It's not going to close back up. That water gets in there, it'll start to rust your backing, and then there goes the stucco. Appears that's the only one like it. All right, Dave. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you watching GANTT News and the coverage of the Kavanaugh confirmation. Will continue after these messages.